I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in ancestors, but I'm a woman of God.
You're not a Christian?
Yes, I'm not. I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in ancestors, but I'm a woman of God.
Wow.
You make it sound like when you were a Sangoma, you're not a woman of God. Can't you be both?
Yeah.
When they are hungry, so they say, they come to who? To you. They want you to give them what?
The spirits, bad spirits on the road, at parties, there's the devil and all. And they're always then shielding us because they see the things we don't. So
you cannot punish me for going straight to the master. If you are my dad and you are no more, you are saying you yourself, you believe in God wherever you are. You will talk to God on my behalf. If I feel that when I kneel down, God can hear me, then you as my dad, you become angry that I didn't come to you for you to speak to God on my behalf. You don't love me. If I have the power as a child to speak to the master alone, and he answers, why do you feel that I need you?
When you know you're going to leave. Because like if Ghost Lady's asking, I'd be shattered and I'd feel duped and scammed if the person who recruited me wasn't the real deal. So now I'm here questioning my recruitment into Ubungoma when the very same person abandoned it.
You pivoted from being a Sangoma to now, what are you a preacher or you?
Ncigu's not it's a man. Yeah, like a woman of God.
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
I'm a woman of God.
Okay.
I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in ancestors, but I'm a woman of God.
You're not a Christian?
Yes, I'm not. I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in ancestors, but I'm a woman of God.
Wow.
You make it sound like when you were a Sangoma, you're not a woman of God. Can't you be both?
Yeah.
I was both.
Okay.
But now I'm just a woman of God because I don't believe in ancestors.
And why are you not a Christian if you're a woman of God?
Being a Christian is a religion, so I don't fall under any religion.
So what are you, church?
I can go anywhere. I can go to Poston where they believe in ancestors, but I know they don't worship ancestors, they worship God. So any church I can go to.
So you can go to a Christian church, but you're not Christian?
Yes, they're worshiping God, so why not? It's not like they're worshiping Christianity. Christianity, it's a religion, guys. Okay, let me take you back to this.
Right?
I believed in ancestors. Before I believed in ancestors, I was a Christian. I was falling under a certain religion, which is Christianity.
Yeah.
Then I believed in ancestors, right? Then everything that I did, it was my ancestors, this, God, this. I continued to pray. I never stopped, right? I never stopped believing in God. But no, man. I had to do self-introspection, right? I asked myself, if you are dead and you are as powerful as you say you are, why do you always need me to do things for you?
These are ancestors now, yeah?
These are ancestors now.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm here and I'm saying to you, we are powerful more than our ancestors.
Yo.
When they are hungry, so they say, they come to who? To you. They want you to give them what? Food. They are not the ones fetching food for you. You are the one who has to feed them. So who's powerful there? When you're raising your kids, who's giving your kids food? Isn't it you as a parent?
Yes.
Isn't it you that works for them?
Yes.
So who's powerful in the house?
Me.
So if me as Utumi, you are dead, you are telling me that we are kodola ematuneni, who has power?
Would you not say the blessings
who
in your
do you
life
need?
are food?
Yes.
And blessing you.
Because now that's what they do in return. That's what you were, before crossing over, weren't you saying to that, bangafuna ukudla or uyenza izinto, but in turn, they look after us because they are now in the spiritual world. And around us, we exist in the physical world. Around us, the spirits, bad spirits on the road, at parties, there's the devil and all. And they're always then shielding us because they see the things we don't. So isn't that the trade-off? So we get to go buy the old buck and the sheep, the cow, whatever, and again. We're doing that in the physical world, and in the spiritual world, it's like they're more fire, or they're Red Bull for the spiritual world.
Okay, let me tell you so. spirituality is something that is different from your ancestors.
Oh, wow.
It has nothing, your ancestors has nothing to do with your spirituality or
Wow.
you as a person, right?
Wow.
And the reason why I'm saying that, they keep on telling, when I say they, I mean Sangomas, right? Or I mean anyone that believes in ancestors, right? They will tell you that them believing in ancestors, they don't worship ancestors, they acknowledge them. That's what they always say.
Yes,
right?
yes,
That
yes.
I used to say that as well,
Yeah.
right? That we acknowledge our ancestors, we do not worship them,
Okay.
right? Now, worshiping comes with spirituality. So you can't align people that you can't worship with your spiritual being. How do you align spirituality to people that you can worship? So it shows you that the only person that you can worship and praise is God. So that is the person that you need to do what? To submit to.
Under, yeah.
To acknowledge, to put under your spirituality. So when it comes to world, it's you and the creator. So my ancestors cannot, people said I'm going to go crazy, I'm going to whatnot. You cannot punish me for going straight to the master. If you are my dad and you are no more, you are saying you yourself, you believe in God wherever you are. You will talk to God on my behalf. If I feel that when I kneel down, God can hear me, then you as my dad, you become angry that I didn't come to you for you to speak to God on my behalf. You don't love me. If I have the power as your child to speak to the master alone and he answers, why do you feel that I need you? You taught me prayer when you were alive. You taught me how to stand for myself. And I'm doing exactly that when you are no more. So why would you punish me for going straight to the master?
But how do Amatwasana that you raised feel when now you have changed?
They are mad. You know, they are mad. But if they do self-introspection, I taught them prayer from when they come in until they go out. And I kept on telling them, I am going to leave. What was happening on social media was not new to them, but they made it look like it's something new. When I was here, you can go to the interview that we had previously. Everything that I said, it was got this, got that.
Yeah.
So why didn't you leave the moment you realize you're going to leave? Why were you still remaining in Ubungoma when you know you're going to leave? Because like Ghost Lady's asking, I'd be shattered and I'd feel duped and scammed if the person who recruited me wasn't the real deal. So now I'm here questioning my recruitment into Ubungoma when the very same person abandoned it.
Now, that is where you should see that the person who recruited you is not me. I never said, come to me. Your ancestors showed you me. Why didn't your ancestors show you that I'm going to leave and I'm not a good person for you?
But you said, Mele 6, 7 or twice, so you have a calling.
No. When you come to me, you say, I've never took someone and said, they say I must help you. You come to me and said, my ancestors showed me that you are the person who's going to help me. I never stood there and said, Wozani, ngizonisiza.
So
I've never recruited anyone.
Amatwasana wako wonke came to you and said,
yes,
no one came to you sick. Because we're always hearing it's like people come sick with problems and then you're like, your answer is in Uktwasa.
Yeah.
I can tell you have a gift. What you do with it, it's up to you. I stand here and I'm saying, if your ancestors, your ancestors see,
Yes.
5 years later, why this person is not the right person for you, and therefore in 2 years she's going to change. Why didn't they tell you that?
By the way, how do you tell your students? Are you sending them like a WhatsApp? Do you say like, I love Jesus now, good luck with the ancestors?
No, I don't. I'm not recruiting anyone to believe in what I believe in. This is my journey and I'm going to walk it alone.
No, I'm saying, how do you tell your students, the ones that...
Oh, I told them that I'm leaving. So if you guys need any assistance, you can help each other. I've given you more knowledge in this department.
Don't you refer them to another Kobela? Because remember, Kobela is something very like powerful.
Then I'll be leading them astray because I cannot refer you to something that I don't believe in anymore. What am I saying? Now I'm going to tell you with what I believe in God and that's it. Why did you let me believe in that? Because I was also believing in it before. I'll take you to what I believe in. And I'm not here to recruit anyone. I'm just saying I saw God in my life walking alone in my journey, in my life. And I'm fine with it. God does not need anyone's assistance. And how I am worshiping God and how I am with him alone, I don't need anyone to assist me.
What happens to the muti, the love potions? What do you do with all that
I
stuff?
threw them away. I don't need them.
Do you feel like you were scammed? You didn't really have the gift of Ubungoma. You were scammed, and then maybe you realize in the middle, and you're like, I'm tired of acting. I want to leave this whole thing because And also, in that question, did they show you Kobela Wako? How did you get told that you have a calling?
Ubungoma is not a calling. Ubungoma is not a gift. Ubungoma is a practice.
But how you recruited into it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is
How
what
were
happens.
you recruited into it?
Let me explain why I'm saying Ubungoma is a practice. Ubungoma is not what you are born with. You go to Mekji and then he teaches you Ubungoma, not your calling. Nobody will ever teach you your calling because you are born with it. It's a gift that you are born with. It's not a skill. It's not someone who can teach me how to be a DJ. So the reason why I'm saying that, with me, after that, I was shown, I was sleeping. I woke up. Then after waking up, I started burping. I started it was late. I told my brother that she must take me to a certain house. And mind you, I've never been to that house, right? I've never seen that person. I've never went to any consultations. I've never done all those things. And then my brother took me there. That's how I went to my Gobela. How do I define that? Was I possessed? Yes, I'm saying I was possessed.
By what?
By the spirits that were not part of my life.
Yo.
Yeah.
So are you saying that then Amatwasa then are possessed?
Yes, and they'll come out. They'll be fine. They shouldn't be in a hurry. They'll be fine.
Possessed by an evil spirit?
Yes. Okay, tell me this, right? You are in trance.
Yeah.
Then you start saying, Ufuna I black label. Right?
Mm.
Okay, we oppose a black label, but normally you don't drink. Oppose black label, uyapema, ufuna insango, ufuna in. Everything that you do not do as a human being or you don't believe in, you do it when you are in trance, which is negative for you. Why is it that everything that is associated with anything bad, it has to be part of Ubungoma Bako? If really I have this calling, why do I need to go to Mekji for Mekji to teach me how to become what you guys gave me? There's nothing wrong with believing in ancestors, but it will make you lazy that everything that happens in your life, you'll think something is wrong. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. That is why people go to sangomas when something is wrong, because they think you can't be human. You can't make mistakes. You can't walk this journey without thinking something is wrong, or you did something wrong to them, or it's always that. When are they happy with you?
So do you think Uktwasa then teaches you to have to lack accountability?
Yes, you lack accountability because you always have something to point.
But one could say the same for Christianity. And I feel like there's a lot of people who believe in ancestors who don't necessarily think every time something goes wrong, or my ancestors
So why don't you like it?
just like with Christianity. There's people that don't go to church who will only go when things fall apart.
Yes.
Or will pray when things fall apart. And they'll always then say, God, why are you doing this to me? When, in all fairness, life happens to every one of us, even when we're good with our Lord or with our spirituality, regardless of what side you're from.
I think we're different. I start doing, when something happens with me, I start looking at my choices.
Yes.
Yes, like
Accountability.
Yes.
That's where it starts.
Even if you're a Christian.
Yeah, how did I get here?
Yeah.
But now, I'm talking from experience, right? You lose your job, you come to me. Why did I lose my job? You've been coming to work drunk. You've been being absent from work without sick leave. You've been doing so many things.
Through
Your decisions. But I'm telling you right now, if you love sangomas, you will definitely go and look for something wrong.
Yes.
Then they will tell you that Skhotheni is bewitching you. They're gonna tell you that no, Melio Twas. Why is it every time when I have to Twasa, something has to go wrong? Why do you have to inflict pain in me as my parent or as my grandfather for me to see that you want to use me? Why? Why should I go through a struggle for you? Why should I lose my car? Why should I lose my house? Why should I lose this? For you to show me that I have a gift. Why can't you just show me when I'm sitting like this, I start seeing Saul's problems, Mekji's problems? Why do I have to go through pain for me to see a gift? Because a gift is such a beautiful thing. It heals. It helps people. So why are you showing me through pain? Am I not supposed to be embracing this? Am I not supposed to be taking care of this thing called gift? Why do I have to go to McG and suffer for this gift? What are the benefits of it? They are committing suicide, these kids. Go to TikTok. Every month, there is a Sangoma that is dead. Young kids.
But I
They
feel like-
commit suicide because what they're currently facing, it's mental issues. Why do I have to suffer for something that has that is so great? If God said, I died for you guys, for you to live a good life, I do not think you'll have to inflict pain in me as my dead parent for me to see that I need to go and help people.
So you're saying the whole thing, Ubungoma, is a scam? Because I feel like the reason why kids die and there's the depression is because a lot of people are told but they've got the gift when they don't have. And then they're left in limbo, in depression.
No, the depression comes
But there
with the
is a
hardship.
part of it that is real.
Yes, the depression of it comes with hardship. So it's hard. The things that you go through there, it's hard. Witchcraft is hard. And Ubungoma, it does associate at some point with witchcraft. When you say you are going to do ischito to someone else, that's witchcraft. And not every Sangoma, not every Sangoma practices witchcraft.
Yes.
Right? Not every Sangoma practices witchcraft.
Yes.
But akekho umuntu ozokutshela ukuthi ngithwase kamnandi.
Just like no woman will ever say they gave birth to Nandi. Well, okay,
Yes.
unless it's like a water
But
birth
that's
and stuff.
natural.
But
so
it's normally painful.
giving birth, it's natural.
And it's painful and it's a gift.
Now tell me, Ubungoma Sol, I still repeat, it has nothing to do with your calling. It's a practice. It has nothing to do with your calling.
That confuses me a bit.
Hey man, I'm so
Yeah, that confuses
Yeah, I'm
me.
so
Ubungoma, that
confused,
confuses
man.
me
It's
so
a
much.
practice. Ubungoma has nothing to do with your calling. It's a practice. I'm still
So
saying
is
this.
then Ubungoma a good thing? If it's a practice.
For me, it's not a good thing
Okay.
because you are not doing what you are called to do.
Tell me something, right? I've always been curious, especially with you. Why is it that... So you are a Sangoma, a public one at that, and then you left Ubungoma and you became a woman of God, not a Christian. Why did that transition need to be... Why does your faith or belief need to be public? Why couldn't you just say, I'm not a Sangoma, don't care, don't ask me what I do now, and go practice your thing privately? Why does it always need to be your public persona?
What did I say in the public?
You were preaching.
I never
In a
preached.
white dress, come on.
No,
You're preaching on TikTok.
The clip.
And it's like, why does it have to always be public? Isn't it a personal
There's
thing?
nothing that I'm currently doing spiritually that is public.
I remember your video of you when you just had transformed or
That was not.
transitioned.
I was not even a church, guys.
But that looked like a church.
It was not a church. It was. Thank God, I'm here to clarify all that. I saw that, and I didn't want to defend myself.
So your woman of God journey won't be in public.
No, it's still not in public. So there are people that I still pray for, but I don't post about that. I can literally make a phone call now. I still deal with people who are in prison right now as we speak. I still deal with people who call me and say, this is the problem that I have, and I help them. But I'm telling them I'm not going to use bones. There are pastors that I still help, but I'm not public about it.
You have pastors?
Yes. There are people that I still help till this day with their calling and making them understand what is it that it means for them to have a calling.
So you're helping them
So-
how now?
Listen, when it comes to me and you guys, let me answer on the church thing before I off-ramp, right? And it was not a church service. So there's a guy called Katleho. I think she's from Sharkville. She's a very young guy who like the church is Postol, right? The clap and tap
Okay.
church.
Yeah.
And then when they called me, I was a guest speaker.